everyone, my name is Avantika. Here at Mission Abhyas, we have started our sociology course, complete solution batch. So you can find this batch, the foundation batch, in 3999. You can also use the code ADLIVE over here. So today we are going to do UGC NET previous year questions. Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Avantika. Here at Mission Abhyas, we have started our sociology. If you want to study paper 1, it is just available in rupees 249, and we are offering you paper 1 and paper 2 in just 3999. You can also subscribe to our channel. You can contact with this number in the website for the courses. Yes, so it's a free YouTube series we have started, and you can join. We are going to do PYQs, previous year questions. We have exams on 23rd, so before that we will try to do as much as MCQs. Okay, so these are some rules which you can follow in your everyday's life, right? You can remember the humans, how online life reflects your real life. You can respect others, privacy, don't abuse your power, make yourself look good, right? You can forgive about the mistakes. Now, believe you can, and you are halfway there, right? We are already about to reach. Okay, so this is the code which is given by the Theodore Roosevelt. So you have to believe in yourself. If you believe yourself, then you are already, you have completed half of your journey, and soon you are going to achieve your goal. Okay, now we have a first question over here. So see, we are going to do PYQs today. I have got 30 PYQs. We are going to discuss 30 PYQs. In the next class I'll try to increase more. So let's see how you all are going to respond it. And we are discussing previous year question for sociology. Yes, so who is said to be the major architect of phenomenology? किसने बोला है कौन major architect है, right? So it's Alfred Schutz. कौन है? Alfred Schutz. He is also known as the father of phenomenology, right? Yes, he has given this concept. Even Edward Husserl is also the founder of phenomenology. Who is the founder? You can remember that founder of phenomenology is Edward Husserl. Okay, so see, father of phenomenology is Alfred Schutz and the founder is Edward Husserl. You don't have to confuse with these two. And he has given this phenomenology concepts, right? Even with this same name, he has also given one of his famous work. Yes, so the phenomenology of social world. You can remember this, the phenomenology of social world, right? So this book he has given in 1982. Yeah, sorry, I think 1932, not 82, it's 1932. Yeah. And what is phenomenology? In sociology, it's all about understanding the subjective experience of people, okay, and their thoughts, their feelings and perception. So phenomenology, we study about their thoughts, their feelings and their perception. Instead of just looking at the fact and behavior, it digs into how people instructed, interpreted it, and the meaning for those facts and behavior, right? So suppose, imagine two people are watching a football match, okay, and one is the die-hard fan of football and other one is he is watching just for the sake because he is getting bored, right? So their experiences are different. One who is a die-hard fan of football, he is having a thrilling and important experiencing, and non-fan is going to find it boring, right? So phenomenology would be interested in understanding these different experiences, right, and how they shape the person reality. So in sociology, this means studying different people, opinions, understanding the same social situations. Okay, let's get back to the second question now. According to Schutz, Weber does not ask which of the following. कौन सा वेबर ने नहीं बोला है, right? Here we have to mark which have not asked. Okay, first is how an actor's meaning is constituted. Second, does not try to identify the unique and fundamental relations existing between self and the other. Third, both 1 and 2, or fourth one is none of the above. So what is the answer for this? Who does not try to identify Weber has not asked about it. So it is both 1 and 2. Weber has not asked about how an actor meaning is constituted. Even he has not asked to identify the unique and fundamental relation existing between the self and the other, right? Because Alfred Schutz, he has referred to as how an actor meanings are constituted, right? And the unique and fundamental relation between self and the other. Okay, so Weber approaches was, imagine Weber was studying the business transaction. He was studying the business transaction. He might focus on understanding the goals and the outcomes of the action. Weber is understanding the outcomes, and why he is understanding the business transaction? Because he is just understanding the outcome and how to make a profit for it, right? And he might also analyze the roles and expectations of people how involved in the transaction. Yes, and in the meanwhile, Schutz says that it would say that Weber did not go deep enough. According to Schutz, what he believed that it would be interested in understanding how an individual is involved. He believed that how individual is involved in it. Okay, and Weber was different in his approach. He was just on the sake for making the profit. Okay, now third one, who provide in his theory an account of role of common sense knowledge in the social construction of everyday life and institution. किसने बोला है कि अपनी थ्योरी में कि क्या कॉमन सेंस ऑफ नॉलेज होना चाहिए, किसकी थ्योरी है सोशल कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ एवरीडे लाइफ एंड इंस्टीट्यूशन? हु हैज एक्सप्लेन दिस? एनी आइडियाज? Is there any answers from anyone? Yeah, Petersberger. किसने बोला है ये? Peter Burgers ने बोला है. Even along with Thomas Luckman, his famous book, one of his famous book is also the social construction of reality. You can remember this book. This book is important to the exam point of view, right? Social construction of reality. He has given this book in 1966. So in this work they argue that the reality of everyday life, जो reality है everyday life की, is socially constructed. कैसे socially constructed हुई है? Through social process. हम कैसे interact करते हैं, of social interactions, and even he has shared the sense of common sense, right? And how he has used to navigate the world. Got it? So common sense knowledge is, most people believe that the money has a value for it, right? And can be used as exchange for goods and services. So in Petersberger theory, he emphasizes on the social reality. He focuses on the social realities, including the institution like money, marriage and education. Also he has built and maintained through the common sense knowledge and ongoing social interactions. Okay, now fourth question, Harold Garfinkel considered which of the following to be the fundamental sociological phenomenon? कौन सा fundamental sociological phenomena है according to him? First one is social fact as made of institution, वो institution से बना हुआ है. Second, treating the objectivity of social fact as accomplishment of members. Or third one is treating the objectivity of social action. Fourth is the social actions as made of values and accomplished by the members. So anyone would like to give me the answers? What does he has given the theory? Yes, so treating the objectivity of social fact and as accomplishment of members, right? So he considered this as the fundamental sociological phenomena. So Harold Garfinkel is the founder of ethno methodology. You can remember this, that he is a founder of ethno methodology. Okay, so remember this concept, which study क्या study करता है, it study about how social order is created in everyday interaction, right? How social order is created in everyday interactions. Yes, is it clear to everyone? So he has studied the famous concept by him. He is a founder for ethnomethodology. He studied about how social order is created through everyday interaction. He emphasized that the objectivity of social fact is an accomplishment by a member of society, meaning that the social facts are not inherent, but they are constructed and maintained through the social process. Okay, so they are not inherent, they are maintained by the social process, by the individual, by the society. Got it everyone? Okay, now so there are some famous work and the list of the author. First is presentation of self in everyday life. Second, the social construction of reality, the phenomenology of the social world, and the study of ethnomethodology. See, so you have an option: Petersberger, Harold Garfinkel, Erving Goffman, Alfred Schutz and George Lucas. So देखो अभी हमने स्टार्टिंग में ही पढ़ा था कि phenomenology of a social world किसका वर्क था? अल्फ्रेड शूट्स का, राइट? यस और नो? देन स्टडी ऑफ एथनोडोमोलॉजी किसका वर्क है? whose work is there? अभी मैंने आपको बताया था, it's Harold Garfinkel, right? Yes or no? Then presentation of self in everyday life is a work by Erving Goffman. So 3-1. Then social construction of reality is by the Peter Berg. Is it clear to everyone? You have the authors, you have now their works, right? You have to remember this. Phenomenology of social world is by Alfred Schutz. A study of ethnomethodology is by Harold Garfinkel. Presentation of self in everyday life is by Erving Goffman, and the social construction of reality is by Petersberger. So this is important. I hope that everybody is going to remember this, because the books are asked, right, and you have to learn this. Is it clear? Yeah. Now let's get back to the next question. One of the key point about ethno method according to Garfinkel is, कौन सा मेन पॉइंट है उनके अकॉर्डिंग एथनो मेथड्स, उन्होंने थ्योरी दी थी ना एथनो मेथोडोलॉजी की, तो उनके अकॉर्डिंग कौन सा इंपॉर्टेंट है? विच वन इज इम्पॉर्टेंट अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम? फर्स्ट इज दैट दे आर रिफ्लेक्सिवली अकाउंटेबल. वो उनके ऊपर अकाउंटेबल हैं कि एथनो मेथोडोलॉजिस्ट आर प्रोवाइड डिस्क्रिप्शन, या फिर वो डिस्क्रिप्शन प्रोवाइड करते हैं, या दैट्स फॉर द ऑब्जेक्टिव एंड सब्जेक्टिव रियलिटी दैट आर दे आर अकाउंटेबल टू, या फिर नन ऑफ दीज. Which is the answer? Any idea to anyone? Yeah, that they are reflexively accountable. वो क्या है? Accountable है. Yes. Ethno methodology जो है वो मेथड, किस मेथड पे फोकस करता है? जो हम यूज़ करते हैं एवरीडे लाइफ में, राइट? क्या क्रिएट करता है? मेनली इट्स यूज टू क्रिएट अ सोशल ऑर्डर. क्या क्रिएट करता है? सोशल ऑर्डर क्रिएट करता है. ठीक है, यस. एंड की पॉइंट जो है वो रिफ्लेक्सिबली अकाउंटेबल है. ये आपको लर्न करना है कि दैट दे आर रिफ्लेक्सिबली अकाउंटेबल. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस. इसका मतलब है कि आई विल राइट इट डाउन, दैट एक्शंस आर बोथ shaped by account for the social context in which they occur, right? ये क्या होता है? इसका मतलब है कि जो भी एक्शंस हो रहे हैं, दोनों चीज़ें, बोथ आर शेप्ड बाय एंड अकाउंट फॉर अ सोशल कॉन्टेक्स्ट, राइट, सोशल कॉन्टेक्स्ट में ही होते हैं जहाँ पे वो हो रहे हैं. पीपल एक्शन कैन मेक सेंस in context and they are continuously constructed that context through their actions. Okay, then the next question is which of the following concept is not related to Althusser theory. कौन सा concept नहीं है इनसे related? which of the concept is not related to. अब इसमें से कोई एक concept होगा जो इनसे नहीं related है, बाकी rest of the concept are related to है. so कौन सा concept है जो Althusser theory से related नहीं है? Which of the concept is not related to Althusser theory? Anyone? Correct. Althurism. कौन सा concept नहीं है related? That is Althurism is not related. Rest all the concepts are related, right? So epistemological break is related to Althusser theory. Repressive state apparatus is related to Althusser theory, and ideology is related to Althusser theory. Yes? Now, what is this Althurism? The concept that Althurism is, it's the concept is not related. It's not related to Althusser theory. Althurism is related. Okay, the rest of the concept are related to the Louis Althusser. He is a Marxist philosopher. Okay, so epistemological जो break है, it's major terms, in a scientific, we used to think in a scientific way. Althusser used it to describe a significant change in how Marxist developed the theory. उन्होंने ये concept use किया कैसे मार्क्स ने अपनी theory को develop किया है to form a earlier thoughts, right? Even he argued with Marx. He underwent an epistemological break from Hegelian philosophy. वो वहाँ से उन्होंने आर्ग्यू किया और इस चीज़ को लिया, right, to more be scientific and materialistic approach to later on his words, right? So for example, Marx's transition from Hegel idealistic philosophy to his materialistic conception of history represent an epistemological break. Okay, you can remember this, that Marx का जो transition है हीगल से के आइडियलिस्टिक फिलॉसफी से लेके मटीरियलिस्टिक कंसेप्शन तक हिस्ट्री में वो रिप्रेजेंट करता है एपिस्टेमोलॉजिकल ब्रेक का. ठीक है, फिर सेकंड यहाँ पे आता है रिप्रेसिव स्टेट एपरेटिस. ये क्या है? RSA. वी कैन कॉल इट इन अ शॉर्ट फॉर्म RSA. इट्स एन इंस्टीट्यूशन दैट एनफोर्स. ये एक ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूशन है जो एनफोर्स करता है इन ऑर्डर टू थ्रू द कोरेशन एंड रिप्रेशन सच एज पुलिस एंड मिलिट्री और लीगल सिस्टम. Right, they maintain the status by using the force. Okay, the threat of force maintain करके they use this process. So the police force and the judiciary are RSA. Example में आप याद कर सकते हो that police force and the judiciary is the RSA. Okay, and the concept is given by the Althusser, right? Louis Althusser. Okay, then ideology. Obviously everybody know Althusser की theory में ideology refers to the set of belief. Ideology को वो बोलते हैं it's a set of beliefs. आप किस चीज़ में believe करते हो, beliefs, value and how you shape the individuals. कैसे आप individuals को understand करते हो world में. Its function is to perpetuate the dominance. उनका काम है कि जो भी dominance हो रहा है particularly social class में, लोग कैसे influence हो रहे हैं, how people perceive it and कैसे वो अपने आप को interpretate करते हैं social reality में. ठीक है, अब जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अब एक बिलीव है अमेरिकन ड्रीम जो encourage करता है इंडिविजुअल्स को थिंक करने के लिए अपनी सक्सेस को. सोलली वो थिंक करते हैं अपनी सक्सेस के बारे में, बट जो वो सोचते हैं दैट इज़ ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन देयर पर्सनल एफर्ट्स. वो उनके खुद के पर्सनल एफर्ट्स के ऊपर बेस्ड होता है एंड विच कैन जस्टिफाई द इकोनॉमिक इनइक्वालिटीज. ओके, गॉट इट? नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Which of the following is not a problem associated with structural functionalism according to Alexander? अलेक्जेंडर के अकॉर्डिंग में कौन सा प्रॉब्लम स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनलिज्म से रिलेट नहीं करता है? एंटी इंडिविजुअलिज्म, कंजर्वेटिज्म, इंटीग्रेशन और आइडियलिज्म क्या नहीं करता है? तो जेफरी अलेक्जेंडर जो है वो उनके उसमें इंटीग्रेशन जो है ना वो बिल्कुल भी उनसे प्रॉब्लम एसोसिएटेड नहीं है, राइट? सो विथ स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनलिज्म इससे इंटीग्रेशन बिल्कुल भी एसोसिएट नहीं करता है. इंस्टेड इंटीग्रेशन जो इज़ अ की कॉन्सेप्ट इन स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनलिज्म. की कॉन्सेप्ट है बट इनकी थ्योरी से रिलेट नहीं करता है, ठीक है। जहाँ पे वो रेफर क्या करते हैं, हाउ डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ सोसाइटी वर्क टुगेदर टू मेंटेन स्टेबिलिटी एंड कोहेशन। सो इंटीग्रेशन की अगर बात करोगे सो क्या रेफर करता है कि डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ सोसाइटी कैसे मेंटेन करती है, हाउ इट मेंटेन स्टेबिलिटी, राइट, एंड कोहेशन, गॉट इट, यस। अब क्या है, एंटी इंडिविजुअलिज्म है, सेकेंड हमारा कंजर्वेटिज्म है, और थर्ड इज आइडियलिज्म। एंटी इंडिविजुअलिज्म क्या होता है, स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनलिज्म इज क्रिटिसाइज्ड फॉर इट्स फोकस, उन्होंने इसको क्रिटिसाइज किया हुआ है ऑन सोशल स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शंस रादर देन ऑन इंडिविजुअल एजेंसी, राइट। सो इट्स टेंड टू ओवरलुक हाउ इंडिविजुअल मेक देयर चॉइसेस एंड इन्फ्लुएंस दी सोशल स्ट्रक्चर, कैसे इंडिविजुअल अपनी चॉइसेस को बनाते हैं और कैसे वो इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं सोशल स्ट्रक्चर्स को, दैट इज एंटी इंडिविजुअलिज्म, ठीक है। देन अगर एग्जाम्पल्स में समझाया जाए तो अगर कोई स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनलिस्ट है वो एनालाइज करेगा एजुकेशन सिस्टम को, ठीक है, तो क्या होगा, दे माइट वो फोकस करेंगे कैसे एजुकेशन सिस्टम में कंट्रीब्यूशन हो रहा है सोशल स्टेबिलिटी मेंटेन करने के लिए, या ट्रांसमिशन कैसे हो रहे हैं नॉर्म्स के, क्या रूल्स हैं, मे बी सारे फॉलो नहीं हो रहे हैं, स्टूडेंट्स का क्या यूनिक एक्सपीरियंसेस है, उनका क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन है सिस्टम को लेके, व्हाट आर द चेंजेस हैपनिंग, सो दिस इज व्हाट दे आर एंटी इंडिविजुअलिज्म। देन कंजर्वेटिज्म क्या होता है, कंजर्वेटिज्म स्ट्रक्चर जो फंक्शनलिज्म होते हैं उनका पर्सपेक्टिव है, they might argue that economic inequality serve as a function of motivating people. So economic जो inequality है वो एक तरीके से सर्व कर सकती है फंक्शन by motivating the people to work harder, yes, that justify existing disparity rather than challenging them, yes. So structure functionalism often seen as a conservative because it tend to support, क्योंकि वो support करता है, क्या support करता है, support the status quo and the existing social arrangements, okay. Then we move on to the idealism. Idealism जो है वो overly focus करता है how functions work on the complexities and conflicts with the real society. Is it clear? So integration is not related to it, so I hope that all of you remember it now. According to whom, in an ideal speech situation, all parties have equal opportunities to engage dialogue without undue domination. किसके अकॉर्डिंग माना जाता है कि आइडियल स्पीच सिचुएशन है, सारी पार्टीज़ में उनको इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है, वो एंगेज करते हैं डायलॉग्स में और विदाउट कोई डोमिनेशन नहीं है, कोई उनके ऊपर बाउंड आउट नहीं है, ठीक है। किसके अकॉर्डिंग है, सो यू हैव एन ऑप्शन जे डेरिडा, एल अल्थ्यूजर, एम फोकल्ट एंड एच हबरमास, जे हबरमास। सो हु इज देयर, एनी आइडिया टू एनीवन? Yes, J. Habermas, okay. So he has given this concept that according to him it's an ideal speech situation to all the parties. They have all equal opportunities, they engage in the dialogues without doing any undue dominations, okay. Then we have some few of the concepts and the authors who has given the concept of overdetermination, structuration, neo-functionalism and distorted communication. किसने दिया है ये concept? So we have an authors Alexander, Giddens, Habermas and Althusser. किसने दिया ये concept? Is there anyone who can let me know that this concept was given by? Yes, okay. So overdetermination concept was given by Althusser. You have to remember it. Then structuration was given by Giddens. Neo-functionalism was given by Alexander. One second. Yeah. And undistorted communication was given by Habermas. Okay. So who has given this concept? Yes. So Jean-Jacques, ओवर डिटर्मिनेशन का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो एल्थ्यूजर ने दिया हुआ है, ठीक है. एंड एल्थ्यूजर इज लुई एल्थ्यूजर, ओके. सो ओवर डिटर्मिनेशन जो कॉन्सेप्ट है इट इज़ इंट्रोड्यूस बाय द मार्क्सिस्ट फिलोसफी. ये मार्क्सिस्ट फिलोसफर्स हैं लुई एल्थ्यूजर. उन्होंने ओवर डिटर्मिनेशन की थ्योरी दी थी जिन्होंने उन्होंने आइडिया रेफर किया था कि सिंगल ऑब्जर्व्ड इफेक्ट है. इट्स इन सिंगल ऑब्जर्व इफेक्ट विच इज़ डिटरमाइंड बाय दी मल्टीपल कॉजेज, जो अलग अलग कॉजेज से डिटरमाइन हुआ है. इनके मेजर वर्क्स हैं फॉर मार्क्स इन 1965, इनका जो मेजर वर्क है, यू कैन राइट इट डाउन दिस वर्क ऑल्सो। 1965 में इनका ये जो मेजर वर्क था ये इन्होंने किया था, ठीक है। देन फिर स्ट्रक्चरेशन की थ्योरी है, एंथनी गिडन्स ने दी थी। एंथनी गिडन्स की एक इम्पॉर्टेंट बुक है, आई विल राइट इट ओवर हियर। इनकी बुक का नाम है द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ सोसाइटी, ओके। ये 1984, जस्ट अ मिनट, सो 1984 में एंथनी गिडन्स की बुक है। ये एग्जाम्स में पूछी जा सकती है, इसलिए यू हैव टू रिमेंबर। सो स्ट्रक्चरेशन थ्योरी जो है वो एंथनी गिडन्स ने डेवलप की थी। इसका मतलब होता है द प्रोसेस बाय विच, ऐसा प्रोसेस जिसमें सोशल सिस्टम प्रोड्यूस हो, राइट, एंड रिप्रोड्यूस थ्रू इंटरैक्शंस। किसका इंटरैक्शन है? इंडिविजुअल का, ओके। देन द अदर कॉन्सेप्ट वो इज नियो फंक्शनलिज्म। नियो फंक्शनलिज्म किसने दिया है? अलेक्जेंडर ने दिया हुआ है नियो फंक्शनलिज्म, ओके। जेफरी अलेक्जेंडर इनका पूरा नाम है। इनका जो वर्क है इस न्यू फंक्शनलिज्म एंड आफ्टर, इन्होंने 1998 में दिया हुआ था, न्यू फंक्शनलिज्म एंड आफ्टर। यू कैन रिमेंबर हिज वर्क ऑल्सो if it's asked, okay, it can be asked, so you can remember this. Then the other one is undistorted communication, which is by Jugal Habermas, okay, and he has given a theory of communication. It's a book, unki book hai, right, theory of communicative action. So if you want I can also, yeah, theory of communicative actions इनका मेजर वर्क है। यू कैन राइट रिमेंबर दिस 1981 में। सो ओवर डिटर्मिनेशन की जो थ्योरी है वो लुई एल्थ्यूजन ने दी थी। इन्होंने बात की थी मल्टीपल कॉजेज जो इफेक्ट कर रहे हैं, इन्फ्लुएंसिंग दी सिंगल इफेक्ट। सो इट्स अबाउट दैट द ओवर डिटर्मिनेशन, ओके। देन एंथनी गिडन्स द इंटरैक्शंस बिटवीन इंडिविजुअल एक्शंस एंड सोशल स्ट्रक्चर, okay, so it's structuration. You can remember it's all about the interaction between the individual and the social structure. Then new functionalism. New functionalism is a modern adaptation of functionalism that include a culture and values. New functionalism में हम include करते हैं culture और values को, एक तरीके का modern concept है. Then undistorted communication is by Jugal Habermas. ये mostly idle power free communication जो कि हमारे लिए ज़रूरी है डेमोक्रेसी में, ठीक है. सो इट्स टॉक अबाउट दैट. नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट अ वर्क ऑफ माइकल फोकल. माइकल फोकल्स का कौन सा वर्क नहीं है? डिसिप्लिन एंड पनिश, रीडिंग कैपिटल, ऑर्डर ऑफ थिंक, मैडनेस इन सिविलाइजेशन. कौन सा वर्क नहीं है माइकल फोकल का? माइकल फोकल की बुक भी है एक इम्पॉर्टेंट, किसी को याद है? एनीबॉडी हैज रिमेंबर हिज वर्क, द माइकल फोकल्स वर्क? द ऑर्डर ऑफ थिंक है 1966 में. मैडनेस इन सिविलाइजेशन उन्होंने दिया था, राइट. यस, ये सारी बुक का नाम है. सो रीडिंग कैपिटल इज नॉट अ बुक ऑफ, not his book. Discipline and Punish, Order of Think and Madness in Civilization is the work of Michael Foucault. You have to remember the work because in the NET examination all these books are asked and you have to remember the book, okay. Next is in his theory of structuration Giddens focuses on. अब जो गिडन्स ने स्ट्रक्चरेशन की थ्योरी दी थी, हमने अभी 5 मिनट पहले स्ट्रक्चरेशन की थ्योरी के बारे में बात की थी. सो क्या था उनकी स्ट्रक्चरेशन की थ्योरी में, क्या है और उन्होंने किसके ऊपर फोकस किया है? स्ट्रक्चरल ड्यूअलिज्म पे फोकस किया है, ड्यूअलिटी ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर पे फोकस किया है, या फिर डिक्टोटमस रिलेशनशिप पे फोकस किया है, या बाइनरी ऑपोजिशन पे फोकस किया है? किस पे उन्होंने फोकस किया? यस, सो करेक्ट, डिक्टोटमस रिलेशनशिप पे उन्होंने फोकस किया है. इवन हिज वर्क इज लाइक Giddens. Yeah, okay, so it's all about using the binary composition as a strict division between the concepts, okay. You can also write his one work, that is duality of structure. आइडेंटिफाई द इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट फ्रॉम द फॉलोइंग. कौन सा गलत है? विच वन इज wrong. Okay, the term deconstruction is particularly associated with the work of Jacques Derrida. Deconstruction is a post-structural intellectual movement mainly influential in France and the US since late 1960. Deconstruction support the binary conceptual system in which one concept is privileged in the hierarchical settings. For this, Derrida offered a critique of both positivism and phenomenology. So which one is incorrect according to? Which statement is not correct? Third one is not correct. So deconstruction support the binary conceptual system in which one concept is privileged in the hierarchical setting. This is the wrong statement. Rest all the statements are correct. Yes? Yes. So rest all the statements are correct. You can remember all the other statements. Okay? Now here are some concept, and these concept was given by which author? This we are going to see. That knowledge and power किसने दिया है? Signifier and signify, rules and resources, action and order. कौन से authors हैं जिन्होंने ये theories दी हैं? किनका concept है ये? Any ideas to anyone? Yes. So knowledge and power was given by M. Foucault, right? Signifier and signified was given by J. Derrida. Rules and resources are given by Anthony Giddens. Action and order is given by Jeffrey Alexander. Okay, so I hope, please remember the concepts and the author, even their works, because this has been asked in the exams. The multiple time they have asked the same question, the same some authors, concepts and theories. How many communities in India were identified the project People of India? कितनी communities हैं जिनको identify किया गया है People of India? और the conducted, किसने survey conduct किया है? ASI ने survey conduct किया है. How many communities are there? 3,000 to 4,000, 4,000 to 5,000, 5,000 to 6,000 or 6,000 to 7,000. How many communities are there? 4,000 to 5,000. Correct. 3 language formula in India was recommended by which of the following? 3 languages का formula किसने recommend किया है? कौन से commission ने recommend किया है? Language Commission, National Integration Commission, State Reorganization Commission और Knowledge Commission. किस commission ने recommend किया है 3 language formula? National Integration Commission. Correct. Okay. Number of languages listed in 8th schedule of Indian Constitution. कितनी languages हमारे Indian Constitution की 8th schedule में mentioned है? 20, 18, 22 and 19. How many are mentioned? How many number of languages are listed in 8th schedule of Indian Constitution at present? 22 languages. Correct. How many are mentioned? 22 languages are mentioned in the 8th schedule. Now we have different types of movements and the names of movements. So now you have to tell me which type of movement is related to which. Okay, so ethnic, reformist, secessionist and subnational, which is related to what? Ethnic is related to Bhagat movement, Birsa Munda movement. Then reformist is related to Bhagat movement, secessionist is related to Naga movement and subnational is related to Jharkhand movement. Okay, yes, got it everyone? So Naga movement is mostly provide us about the ethnic movements. The reformist is all about the Bhagat movement. कहाँ पे हुआ था ये? Is there anyone who knows that Bhagat movement was mainly led by the leaders like Bhagat Singh? Okay. Now, which one of the following statements are correct? First, a tribal economy often has a market system. Reciprocity and redistribution create the integrative pattern prevalent in tribal economy. Tribal production is contractual and voluntary, and distinguishing features of primitive life is fusion of social and economic institution. कौन से statements इनमें से correct हैं आपके according? Select the correct order. आपको order select करना है correct way में. A, D, B, D, A, B, D and A, B, C. Yes, B and D. So reciprocity and redistribution create the integrative pattern prevalent in tribal economy, and distinguishing features of primitive life is fusion of social and economic institution. These are the two correct options. Now सुरजीत सिन्हा वर्क आर मेनली बेस्ड ऑन, सुरजीत सिन्हा का वर्क किसके ऊपर बेस्ड है? ट्राइब कास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूम पे, ट्राइबल मूवमेंट्स पे, फील्ड स्टडी पे, या सोशोलॉजी ऑफ रिलीजन पे? किसके ऊपर बेस्ड है इनका वर्क? सारे पे वर्क बेस्ड है, राइट। सुरजीत सिन्हा जो इन्होंने कंट्रीब्यूशन किया है मोस्टली ट्राइबल मूवमेंट्स के ऊपर कंट्रीब्यूशन किया है, राइट। इनका जो काम है इन्होंने एक बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट पर्सपेक्टिव दिया है, दैट इज subaltern perspective, right? You can remember this. It is by the Surjit Sinha, okay? Yes, so he has done the field study, he has done the tribal movements, he has done the sociology of the religion, he has studied about this, okay? Now next, the perspective which understands the society through the condition of subordination and people belonging to different caste is called the subaltern perspective, ठीक है। क्या होता है ये? जिसमें हम सोसाइटी को अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं पीपल के जो अलग अलग कास्ट में बिलोंग करते हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग, दैट इज subaltern perspective. To L. Dumont, which of one of the following helps to maintain the structural distance between class? किसके अकॉर्डिंग हम मेंटेन करते हैं स्ट्रक्चरल डिस्टेंस किसके बीच में? कास्ट के बीच में, राइट। यस, लैंड ओनरशिप, इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस, प्योरिटी एंड पोल्यूशन और पॉलिटिकल पावर। किस पे हम बेस्ड करते हैं इसको? यस, प्योरिटी एंड पोल्यूशन, करेक्ट। Who did contribution to interactional analysis of caste system? किसने attributional और interaction analysis किया है caste system पे? That is L. Dumont, okay? He has done the attributional and interactional analysis of caste system. M.N. Srinivasan ने क्या दिया है? I think I have taken one class in the foundation batch where I have told you that M.N. Srinivasan is known for the attributional and interactional analysis also, right? Then which of the following believe that there should be cultural autonomy of tribe? कौन बिलीव करता है कि cultural autonomy of tribes होनी चाहिए? किसके अकॉर्डिंग? N.K. Bose, T.P. मुखर्जी, सुरजीत सिन्हा और G.S. कुरियन। सुरजीत सिन्हा, correct. So you should remember that there should be a cultural autonomy of tribes. Who is the author of book गरीबी हटाओ स्ट्रैटेजी ऑप्शन? कौन है इस बुक का ऑथर? इंदिरा गांधी, M.L. दंतवाला, थॉमस ग्लैडविन और S. बख्शी। Who is the author? M.L. Dantwala. Yes, correct. So the author of book गरीबी हटाओ is the book written by M.L. Dantwala. Then we are again having the authors and the issues, right? So M.N. Srinivasan, Talcott Parson, Rajni Kothari and Reinhard Bendix. किसने कौन सी बुक किस इशू के ऊपर बात की है, राइट? हाँ, कौन है इन इशूज़ के ऑथर्स? एवोल्यूशन ऑफ सोसाइटी, नेशन बिल्डिंग इन इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिया, nation building and citizenship, state and nation building. So M.N. Srinivasan has talked about the nation building and independent India. Learn this, okay? Then Talcott Parson, the evolution of societies, Rajni Kothari, the state and nation building, Reinhard Bendix, the nation building and citizenship. You can learn this, okay? Now given the below this two statement, one is labeled as assertion and the reason, so you have to tell me which one is correct. Assertion is regional and ethnic and religion disharmonies act as a barrier to nation building. क्या ये सही है? रीजनल एथनिक एंड रिलीजन डिसहार्मनीज की वजह से एक बैरियर होता है, ये एक बैरियर है किसके लिए? नेशन बिल्डिंग के ऊपर। और इसका रीज़न क्या है? पॉलिटिकल एलाइट्स आर इंटरेस्टेड इन क्रिएटिंग डिसहार्मनी टू क्रिएट वोट बैंक। जो पॉलिटिकल जितने भी बड़े लोग हैं वो इंटरेस्टेड होते हैं कि वो डिसहार्मनी क्रिएट करें। किस लिए क्रिएट करें? ताकि उनको वोट मिल सके। सो बोथ ए एंड आर आर करेक्ट, इवन आर इज़ अ करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन फॉर ए। सो क्यों होता है? क्योंकि जो पॉलिटिक्स में लोग हैं उनकी वजह से वो आपस में डिसहार्मनी क्रिएट करते हैं, उनको वोट मिलते हैं और उसकी वजह से नेशन में रीजनल एथनिक एंड रिलीजन डिसहार्मनीज क्रिएट होती है। ठीक है। विच इंडियन स्टेट हैज़ अ लार्जेस्ट नंबर ऑफ स्लम ड्वेलर्स एज पर सेंसस 2011? किसके अकॉर्डिंग सबसे ज़्यादा नंबर स्लम dwellers हैं कौन से स्टेट में है, किस स्टेट में, एनी आइडिया? महाराष्ट्र, करेक्ट? ओके. So today I think I have bring 30 question. I'll try to increase this question in tomorrow's live class. We are going to do more question. Maybe we will be doing 2018 December, or I'll pick up the next to next year, like last to last year PYQs. We will be discussing that in the class. Yeah. So you can join my Telegram channel. Even you can download the Mission Abhyas app. Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining the class.